one and only Amber Mercedes, and I am back with another video. If you're a subscriber, then hey. If not, go ahead, click the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and join the Beans crew. Because if you're not keeping up with Amber Mercedes, then who's keeping up with them, period, okay? So, at the title of this video, guys, I already know we are going to talk about lash wholesale. We're going to give you a full breakdown on how you're going to make a profit from selling lashes, okay? A lot of people been asking me, they saying they don't know how to price their lashes. They don't know if they're making, you know, good prices to where they can get a good profit. And they just need more details on that. So, you know, I'm the girl for the job. And of course, I'm going to tell you guys also how to pay yourself out correctly and fairly, and how you should be breaking those payments down every time you get paid, whether it's monthly pay or bi-weekly or whatever. I'm going to tell you guys everything that I do and how you are going to follow my exact method, okay? So let's just start off, because I don't like to do a lot of talking. Y'all know I like to go straight into it. We're going to break down my lash wholesale and my lash wholesale prices and how you're going to make a profit selling my lashes. So coming out strong, of course, we got my regular lash wholesale. You guys are very, very familiar with what my lashes look like. If not, I will go ahead and tag a bunch of videos in my description box of my previous talks and previous videos about lash wholesale. But if I do add pictures and stuff, I will add them right here. But I think I'm not, because I have them right here. But these are my single lashes. This is what, and just an example of what it looks like. I have really, really good quality lashes. This is my one of my popular styles. This is the style Never Cared. Super cute. Quality eats, okay? You want to make sure that you're investing into high quality lashes, okay? Nobody's gonna buy your product if your lashes or the quality of your lashes is not hidden, okay? The quality has to be worth whatever you are charging, okay? Because people want to buy quality. They want to spend money on things that looks nice and make them look nice, okay? So having that vendor is going to be so important when you're starting your business, okay? Even if you don't choose me as your vendor, when you're looking for vendors, you need to be getting samples. You need to be making sure that this is the vendor you want to go with, because this is what your business is banking on, okay? Here's another example of another style called Unforgettable. Once again, quality is key, okay? Quality and marketing makes your business, okay? Boom. Quality, marketing, and customer service. Those are the three things that make and break your company. Quality, marketing, and customer service, okay? Period. All right. So as y'all can see, I have good quality lashes. So yeah, there's that. So I'm going to tell you guys the prices of each wholesale, and I'm going to insert a little picture right here so you guys can follow me. You can pull out your calculators just to check my calculations, even though I know I'm right. But yeah, you can just follow along. So if you want to order 10 pairs of lashes, it is $65 to get 10 pairs of lashes. You will resell each pair. I only did for $10 because that's pretty standard. If you want to do 12, if you want to do 15, all you have to do is look at this chart and put the number, change the 10 to 15, change the 10 to 12, change the 10 to 5, and then that's how you will do your own earnings, okay? So I just stuck with 10. So 10, it'll be $100, of course. And this is for people who just really want to test the waters. They really want to just see how good they can sell the lashes. These are like people who want to do like a test, like a little test to see if they want to make me their vendor and if they're serious about selling lashes, okay? So it's $100. Of course, that's what you'll make back, but you have to reinvest back into your business. So you have to pay another $65 if you wanted to get another 10 pairs, okay? If you wanted to get another 10 pairs, it's going to cost you $65. So you take away $100, take away $65. Your take-home profit is $35, okay? So that's how I got my number, because I invested back into the business, okay? If you want to get 50 pair, you feel like you're very, very confident in selling lashes, it's something that you really, really want to do, you'll pay $150 to me. $150, you'll get 50 pairs of lashes. You'll sell them 50 pairs for $10 each. You'll make a profit of, you make a profit of $500, and then you have to reinvest back into your business. You have to get another 50 pairs, which costs 150. So 500 take away $150. Your take home in pocket profit is $350. Okay. If you get 100 pairs, you think you're ready for 100 pairs, it costs $250. 100 times 10 is $1,000. Of course, you have to pay the $250 to reinvest back into your business. So your take home in your pocket money that you will have will be $750. Okay. If you want to get 150 pairs starting off, it will be $350. You'll charge $10 for each lash, which gives a total of $1,500. You have to take away $350 to reinvest and get another 150 pairs. It take home profit in your pocket, you will have $1,150. And then say if you wanted to do 200 pairs, it'll cost you $465. You will sell each pair of lash for $10, okay? You will get a total of $2,000 after you sell all of your lashes. And then you have to reinvest back into your business. You'll pay another $465. Your take-home profit will be $1,535. If you want to do 300 pairs, I hope I'm not rushing, but that's why I put this picture right here, because I want y'all to follow me and I want this to make sense to y'all, okay? So 300 pairs is going to cost you $597. You sell each for $10. You make a $3,000 profit. You have to reinvest back into yourself and spend another $597. And then your take home in your pocket, your own money, is $2,403, okay? And then 500 pairs is going to cost you $800. You sell those for $10 each. You end up with $5,000, but you have to spend another $800 to get another 500 pairs. So $5,000, take away $800, $4,200. And then if you wanted to start off big dog, okay, big dog, 1,000 pairs, you sell them for $10, you get a total of $10,000. And then you have to invest another $1,509 to get another 1,000 pairs. So your at home take home price is $8,500, okay? So that is what it looks like. That is typical standard lash wholesale. The more pairs of lashes you buy, the cheaper the price, okay? That's why it's so important to make sure that you're stocking up on your lashes, because you really are getting a cheaper price when you get more lashes, okay? If you want to do 10 and 20 pairs, those are really for people who are just really skeptical, that they're not really sure, or they just want to see how well they'll do. But the 100 pairs, 150 pairs, 300 pairs, and so on and so forth are people who are really ready to start their business, really ready to sell those lashes. Those are typically the customers that come back after they buy the 10 pairs and they really like the 10 pairs, okay? So now let's go into my lash pack wholesale. So let me show you guys what that looks like. So here are my lash packs. I just got me a couple of them to show you all. So this is what lash packs looks like, okay? So the quality is, once again, top tier. The good thing about lash packs is you can charge more, because technically there are 5 pairs of lashes in each pack, okay? So this is what it looks like. Super duper cute. That's 1 pair. That's 2 pair. That's 3 pair. That's 4 pair. So it's 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4.5 pairs, okay? So it's 4.5 pairs. So technically each pair would be $10. So that's like $40-something. So you can charge up to $40 for this pack. I just simply charge $25, and I'm going to tell you what my profit is from just charging this from $25. You can charge these for $20. You can charge them for $15. You can charge them for however many you want. But because there are 4.5 pairs of lashes in here, and technically single lashes cost $10, you can charge for each lash $10. You could charge $20, $30, you know. You could charge up to about $40 off of this one pack. And then you could charge as low as $15 if you would like to. Either way it goes, you will still make a profit. Here are some other examples of some. This is ML73. This is one of my favorites. The ones that I actually have one right now. This is ML80. This is my everyday lash. I love this lash so much. We have more lighter ones for people that don't like the fullness. And here's another example of a lighter one. But yeah, you guys, we have a bunch of different lash packs. I love my lash packs. Like I said, I use them every single day. This is ML80. And I secured this lash with my lash glue, okay? Super duper cute, period, okay? So let's go into the lash pack wholesale. I'm gonna insert a picture right here for you so we can go through it together. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 different options. You either get the 10 pack, the 20 pack, 50, 100, or 500 pack, okay? So with the 10 pack is simply $100, and this one is more affordable. I'm not gonna lie, this one is more affordable. So you get the 10 pack, you pay $100. You sell each pack for $25. The total is $250, but you have to reinvest another, the extra $100 to get another 10 pack. Your take home profit is $150, okay? You get the 20 pack, I'll charge you $150. You charge $25 for each pack. You'll end up with $500. You have to reinvest another $150 to get another 20 pack. Your profit is $350, okay? And then you do the 50 pack. You pay $250. You sell them for $25. You make a profit of $1,250. You have to pay another $250. Your take home in pocket, your own money amount is $1,000. Okay, and then you have the 100 pack. The 100 pack is $500. You sell each pack for $25. Okay, $25. You make a total of $2,500, and then your take home profit after you invest that $500 again is $2,000. And then last but not least, the 500 pack, you pay $1,500 for it. You sell each pack for $25. You make $12,500. You have to invest another $1,500. Your take home in pockets, your own money, is $11,000, okay? So you can make a ton of money with this lash pack wholesale, okay? A ton of money. You can make a ton of money selling single lashes and selling lash pack. However you want to sell, it is up to you, okay? But those are the prices I charge. You can increase the price, you can decrease the price. Either way it goes, you're still going to make a profit. And this is a good chart to go off of if you are ever confused and just need that extra help on how to guide and price your lashes, okay? Now let's get into how to pay yourself out, because this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and they don't know how to pay themselves out properly and correctly. And sometimes they overpay themselves, and that's not how you're supposed to conduct your business, okay? And it can get so hard at first in the beginning when you're getting paid your money and you just want to spend and you want to pay this bill and pay that bill. But when you're starting your lash business, especially I want to say the first year, you really want to be very mindful of where you're putting your money, because it is so important to be very strategic with your money and not just blowing it because you got it, okay? I always tell people my 9 to 5 is for bills. My business is for eventually financial freedom, and it's for generational wealth, okay? My business is not specifically for bills. My 9 to 5 is for bills. My business is to create opportunities to make more money, to create generational wealth, and to secure my bag, okay? So don't take your business money and blow it on all these other things when you're first starting off, okay? Please, please, please wait. Please let your accounts build, and please make sure that you are saving and paying yourself out properly, okay? So I gave you 2 different options on how you can pay yourself out properly when you first start your business. I say the first year you should do this, okay? So you can so we all know 100% is 100% right. So let's start off with the first breakdown. So you can break down first. You can do 50% go back into your inventory, 30% to taxes, 10% you pay yourself in your pocket, and then 10% you can put for your savings account, okay? So what this looks like is, say that your in-pocket profit was $2,000. I'm not talking about what you made before you reinvested into your business. I'm talking about your in-pocket takeout, okay? Well, technically, yeah, because reinvest. Okay, so I'll take that back. So we're talking about soon as you sell all your lashes, you have this amount of money, okay? Soon as you sell all of your lashes, so say that you did I'm gonna just do an example of the money-wise. I'm not gonna do the actual like pairs or nothing. So say you sold all your lashes and now you're sitting at $2,000 like the example says. So I have $2,000. I have not reinvested back into my business yet. I just have $2,000 strictly from selling my lashes. Now, what do I do? So this is what you could do. This is option 1. 50% of that can go into your inventory, okay? You can get new items. You can restock. You can do whatever you want, okay? So the reinvestment would be $1,000, okay? So you can buy, you know, you can re-up on what you originally had, and maybe you want to try a new item, okay? So the $1,000 will be strictly towards reinvesting, okay? And then you want to put up 60%, not 60, I'm sorry. You want to put up 30% for taxes, okay? You want to put up 30% for taxes. Point blank period is what you want to do. I'm not going to lie. Put the 30% up for your taxes. That's why I always recommend the first year that you're in business, I will pay yourself out on a monthly basis, okay? Do not pay yourself out every 2 weeks. Do not pay yourself out every week. Do not pay yourself out every day, okay? The first year of business, I recommend you pay yourself out monthly. It's a way on Shopify that you can hold your payments until like the monthly payout, okay? If your business is doing very well and you're selling very fast and it's like, oh, I need my money to reinvest, okay, every 2 weeks, I get it. But if it's moving very, very slow, I say monthly. But if your business is doing pretty well, and of course you need your funds to reinvest back into the business, right? So I'll say every 2 weeks is fine, but 30% for taxes, okay? 10% you pay yourself out. So that'll be $200, and then you put $200 in your savings, because you always have to have emergency money. Like, you always need to have emergency money, okay? So that's the first option that you can go with. If you like that option, cool. The second option you can go with, you invest 25% back into your business. So this is after you sell your lashes and you have not done anything with the money yet. 25% can get reinvested back into the business. So that'll be another example, the $2,000. You reinvest $500 back into your business to get more lashes and different items or new items. $600 will go to taxes, of course. You'll pay yourself $700. That'll be your money. And then you'll pay $200 in savings, okay? So you can do 25% going back into your inventory, 30% for taxes. You'll pay yourself 35%, and then you'll do 10% for savings, okay? And that totals to 100%, and that is how you'll equally make sure that you are managing your money correctly, okay? Manage your money correctly. Do not be splurging because you just touched your first $2,000. So now you think you that girl or you think you him, okay? Slow down. Manage your money correctly. Trust me. Trust me. It's going to teach you discipline. And it's just like a good skill to have. Like, you need to be making sure that you are putting your money in the right places when you have a business, okay? Do not try to take yourself out of debt with your business money, okay? That's why you work your 9 to 5 for. If you want to take yourself out of debt because, you know, school debt and, you know, maybe a light bill behind, whatever, pick up more hours at work. DoorDash, Instacart, whatever. Business though, business money, save that for financial freedom, save it for generational wealth. Like I said, you do have that emergency fund, which is your savings. So if it's like a emergency, you just need to touch that money, okay, cool. But I'm telling you, when you do what I'm telling you to do, you do either option, you're going to be teaching yourself discipline. And it's a good strategy to have when you have a business, okay? Especially if you're somebody who is not used to having a lot of money at one time. Do not let it get to your head. Pay yourself out correctly and just make sure that you're being financially responsible, okay? I hope this video really helped you all. All of the details that I mentioned in this video about wholesale will be in my description box below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you like this video, leave me a comment and say, put a comment and say vendor, okay? Put a comment that said vendor if you've reached this point in the video. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.